Good morning, fourth graders. Here comes your reading lesson for today. How is everybody doing? Sure hope I find you very happy and healthy. So I'm going to start off today with, dun, 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 dun. What are we doing today? We are going to practice using a little bit of reading strategies for inferring today. So inferring is including your own thinking. I just want to remind you that we have been working on strategies like flag your thinking, rereading while you're for your answers, pausing YouTube, previewing the questions, and today our lesson includes a little bit about how to make your questions include your own thinking. What can you do? And to help us out with that, I have a few different tools. So first, I want to bring you to what inferring is. It's when the information from the book you're reading mixes with your own experiences, and it gives you some predictions and conclusions when it comes to what we call inferences. When you make inferences, you go beyond the author's words to understand what is not said in the text. Predictions take information from the text and what you know to make a smart guess about what might happen, and then drawing conclusions means you're going to take information from the text and come to a new understanding. With that being said, our question that we're going to look at for today is, how does Professor Snape feel about Harry? And as you can see, while I was reading, I did find a spot where I paused. You can tell by the time I have here, 6:50. So I'm going to now take a look at my screen. Hopefully this isn't too much moving. And I've got chapter 8 right up there, which is to answer this question, and we're looking for clues to help us with how Professor Snape feels about Harry.
Turn back with Harry had gotten the idea that Professor Snape disliked him. By the end of the first potions lesson, he knew he'd been wrong. Snape didn't dislike Harry. He hated him.
Okay, so there it says J.K. Rowling states that he hated him. But in order to infer, we're going to add a little bit about our understanding with that. So as we start to think about how he feels about him, we can then come up with our sandwich. I'm getting a little hungry. It is getting to be lunchtime. Our sentence. How does Professor Snape feel about Harry? So we know that it said Professor Snape definitely dislikes him. So Professor Snape hates Harry. Oh, I think I have that capital H, comma. I think this because of how he treats Harry. Also, he stares at him and yells at him too. He seems like just an evil character. He seems dark and evil. It kind of reminds me of a feeling that I get on that. So I'm going to back up a little bit and see if we can read the whole thing. Professor Snape hates Harry. I think this because of how he treated Harry. Also, he stares at him and yells at him. He seems dark and evil. So this is a great way for you to stretch out your sentences a little bit more and give a little bit more to your answers by including your thinking. I'm going to remind you, we use this a lot through the school year, ways to push your thinking. So you can start those sentences off with stating why it's giving you that idea, or in other words, the important thing about this, an example of this. You guys remember this one example of this. So what would be an example of Professor Snape hating Harry, you could come up with one of those ideas to also add. So here's some more strategies that will also help you think a little bit deeper about what the characters are doing. So today's lesson was about inferring, which is mixing your own thinking with what's happening in the story to kind of come up with an opinion. I look forward to reading your answers to chapters 10, 11, and 12 this week. And I'm hoping you will include inferring by adding how you think and feel about the answers that you are giving me. Once again, fourth graders, so very proud of your work that you've been doing while you've been on distant learning. I know it's not easy for any of you, including me. So wishing you the best. Have a great day. Bye.